So, we've been making loads of new decks in the new Pokemon TCG Pocket Mythical Island update, and they've been a lot of fun. One deck that I have tried my best to bring back from the dead is a Gengar deck. Gengar is a deck I really enjoy, but I felt like he wasn't all that great. He just got out-tempoed by so many other decks. Until now. Here is my personal favorite Gengar EX deck in Pokemon TCG Pocket. So, in our Gengar deck, pretty straightforward and easy. We're rocking two of the base Ghastlies. We're rocking the new Haunters. I'm not 100% locked in on the new Haunters. So the new Haunter is 1 energy, 50 damage. The old Haunter is 1 energy, 30 damage. But the old Haunter has 80 HP, where the new Haunter has 70. But you got that chance for that bigger damage. And it can come in really nice because you can do round 1 Ghastly 20, then round 2 50 damage, and then round 3, yes I say 3 because I'm Irish, round 3 100 damage. Meaning you can basically on curve one-shot most Pokemon in the game outside like a Venusaur and stuff. So I'm liking that potential damage window you can do with it, which is a lot of fun. And then we have two Mews in there as well. Mew in this deck primarily is just used as a bit of a wall. So ideally round 1, Mew goes out in front and they take some hits for you. They're then 1 energy to retreat, or you use Budding Expeditioner. Well, we'll get around to that in a little bit. Let's get to the deck list. So, double Mews in there as well. We're then rocking 2 Potions, 2 X-Speeds, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Mythical Slabs, which honestly is a real big update to this deck. 2 Professor's Researches, a Sabrina, and 1 Budding Expeditioner. So that's the deck list. So the ideal setup for this deck is round 1, Mew goes out in front. You then put Ghastly on the bench, put an energy on him the second you can put an energy. Mew ideally just sits in front and takes some hits while you build for your Gengar. You obviously try to draw for your Gengar as quickly as possible. You have your Pokeballs if you didn't get your Ghastly, you have your Professor's Researches to try get your Haunters and your Gengars. But Mythical Slabs are a brand new card in the game, and these are actually really, really nice. Look at the top card in your deck. If this card is a Psychic Pokemon, put it in your hand. Basically, this will allow you to pull your Gengar or your Haunter that little bit quicker. Now, Mew also comes in really nice if you match up against a MewTwo EX deck or a Charizard deck. Instead of spending all your energy on your Gengar, you then literally build for your Mew so you can just straight up counter them. So Mew works out really, really nice. It can stall long enough for you to build for your Gengar, or if you're up against those really strong meta decks, you can just go ahead and use Mew to completely counter them nice and quick. So if you don't have 2 Mews in here, you could definitely go ahead and throw in a Koga and a Weezing. Of course, to have the Weezing, you will need to remove, I would recommend one of your potions because you'll need Coughing, you'll need Weezing, which is a multiple stage evolution card, and then you obviously need the Koga. So you'll be replacing, both of your Mews, Coughing, Weezing, and then you'll be replacing your Budding Expeditioner with that Koga. If you wanted to have multiple, as I said, Coughings and Weezings, you will have to then drop out maybe one of your potions or something. It will slow down the synergy. Mew does come in really nice because it's a basic card and you can get it round 1. Where Weezing is a stage 1 evolution, so it will be a little bit slower, but definitely something you could substitute in instead. Cards you could substitute in for Gengar. None. This is a Gengar deck. The whole point of it is Gengar, so you will not be, if you don't have the Gengars, you can't play this deck. That is the whole point of this. You could do 1 Gengar EX, 1 Gengar non-EX if you don't have 2 of them. That could absolutely work, but Gengars are the main cards in this deck. The only time you really use Mew is against Mewtwo or a Charizard. They're the only times I've really used it. Except for that, the Gengar is the play. So that's the deck list. That is the setup. That is the potential cards you could throw in instead. And now, I'm going to leave you with some of our games we had today because I had a blast playing this. Go ahead and have a look at this and you will see how we play out the match, what cards we decide to play in what order, and what we counter, what counters us, and a little bit of play synergy that we have in here too. Thanks for watching. Enjoy playing the deck and let me know how it runs for you. Let me know what win sprees you got with it. Was that necessary? Like, just skip my turn, please. It's just, I feel like it's the game going, ha! That's what I feel like it is. Just, ha! We got Haunter and Gengar in hand. That's really, really good. Oh, we've seen a bit of an AoE damage attack. Druddigon Oh, why didn't he throw Druddigon out in front, actually? That's weird. Froakie out in front. I know it's Froakie, leave me alone. Huh. Come on. Our Ghastly took ages to pull last round, so if we could pull him somewhat reasonably this round, that'd be great. I suppose that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, like, out of all the reasonable things, I guess that's pretty reasonable. This Mew is now to just stop any Sabrinas in action. If he's Sabrinas, I just go from Mew to Mew. We're going straight to the Ghastly because I've got the evolution line in hand. I will need to pull an X-Speed or a Budding Expeditioner to retreat this Mew if I want to get Gengar out, turn 1, 2, 3. Which is what I want to do. You are Mr. Beast, man. 7. That's my response. The heart of the cards, Kaiba. That's a few Gengars. Okay, what does Greninja do? 60 damage? Is Greninja 2 energy or 3 energy? 60, he can deal 80, he can deal max of 90 if that's what he hits for. We're fine, we don't need to retreat you. I can save my potions. And it is 2. That's really good. 2 for 60 is great. And then his passive ability, an additional 20. Like, that's solid, man. Like, that's 80 damage straight up from a single card on evolution. I like it. Oh, looks like he doesn't have the evolution. Okay, I need an X speed or a Budding Expedition right now. Oh, and that. You want to see somebody concede really, really, really quickly? The second I put the energy on this Gengar, he concedes. Oh. I'm a big fat liar. I'm a big fat liar. I want to get rid of the Greninja before it comes out. I could have taken out the Druddigon, but I want that Greninja straight away. Yeah, we got a lot of EX going on this board right now, but ideally, this is just a straight-up Gengar EX deck, which you don't really see many people run. I like to run non-meta decks because there's the concede. The Mew is honestly just there to kind of take some hits for me while I build for my Gengar. Or if they have like a Charizard or a MewTwo, it helps me counter the meta decks a bit. But I had both Mews on bench. All the first Mew done was take some hits and then get retreated. That was it. Is a deck with both Mew EX and Mewtwo EX good? Or should I make them separate for each? The only times I've seen somebody adding Mew into a Mewtwo deck is literally just subsidizing for another card. Like if you're playing Mew in a Mewtwo deck, it's still just a Mewtwo deck. It's just Mewtwo, Gardevoir, and Mew is kind of there as a bit of a bench warmer, maybe a round 1 card draw. There's definitely opportunities to use them, but it's Mew in a Mewtwo deck. It's still a hardcore Mewtwo deck. Still super hardcore Mewtwo deck. So, comes down to you. Comes down to what you like to play. Give me... Okay, well, there's a Haunter ready. I'm not going to play my second Mew in case he gets his Pidgeot up really, really quickly. New Pidgeot, if he's running Pidgeot EX, Pidgeot EX deals an additional 20 damage for every Pokemon on the bench. So, just in case he gets like some mad evolution card draw in a row, I would like to avoid that. Did you pay for packs? Of course I did. I'm a loser. Okay, well, we have nearly the evolution line in hand. Mew's a really good tank. with that support card, oh yeah, man. It gives you a little mini Koga. And then you can leave them on the bench if you know they're going to pull out a Charizard or something really, really big. You can go ahead and chunk 3 energy on Mew, get him out there, do a big hit. If he gets hit back, you Budding Expeditioner him back. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, good evolutions going on here from this guy. But again, I do have another Mew I can play. I don't want to play that Mew right now, just because I do want to be out of kill range. Now, if he does pull out his Pidgeot EX, he needs 3 energy on it. So I think he's going to be retreating the Pidgeotto for the Doug Trio now. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, just single Mew in the bench, just in case. Even if I have my second Mew, I can Budding it out, so I still just have a Mew on the field, but we'll see. Do you have a video for your deck? The decks I'm playing today, this is the first time I'm playing with them, so I haven't had time to make a video about them yet. But we played them on stream, we test them out. If they're good, we'll then go make a video about them. Because there's no point in me making a video about a deck I haven't thoroughly explored. Oh, why would he do that? What have I got? Do I have typing advantage or anything? No. So I've got 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. I don't have any Geos in this deck, but I can hit him for 120 and he can hit me for 80. I haven't played any of the basic Pokemon on my bench. Nobody's been knocked out, so he can't use the Poke Flute to get additional damage. Max he can do to me is 80 to 90 with this thing. Honestly, he should have just retreated the Pidgeot. Maxie, he, like, that was... Pidgeot being retreated? Because if he retreats and pulls out that Marowak, he's in a bad spot. Love that Marowak card. I don't have it. I want it. I want it big time. Okay, and our first Ghastly. Just taking a little while to pull him, but there he is. Okay, so you're dead, so I don't really mind right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys up here like this. This Mew is dead if I leave him up. So we're going to... I can retreat him and put him back on the bench, which just loses 1 energy on him. And then he can be ready and primed to come out again. So yeah, I think I'm going to retreat him right here and not Budding him. He's not going to have time to get a second Pidgeot EX up, so I don't have to worry about that. And if he does, I can still Budding out and everything. But that just means I can Budding this Mew out, put 1 energy on this one, and instantly have a big hit attack on him is kind of what I'm thinking right now. He can't pull out his Marowak. He needs 2 energy on it. He pulls out the Marowak. I retreat back to Mother Mew and just steal his ability. That Marowak is the first full art card you got? Wow. Very nice. It's sick, man. The Marowak is obviously an incredible luck-based card with coin flips, but I swear Marowak has like a super high like coin flip chance. Like when I've run Marowak in any of my decks I've played him with, like he snipes. He snipes. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Pretty fun. Bad move from him. He thought I just had no other basic cards in my hand, and he was like, oh, this is a Mew only deck. I'll just leave him out. He was like, cool, I'm going to sacrifice my Pidgeot, and then I'll just finish him off with the Doug Trio. And then I'm like, no, I have cards. I just wasn't playing the cards because I didn't want to give you bonus damage. Which I think was quite smart. Okay, so we can attack him for 20. See if he can land double heads. If he lands double heads, I die. Or I can retreat and see if I land double heads. I like the idea of me landing double heads more. Actually, let me spend an X speed here, because this Mew is more than likely dead, so I need to make sure I've maximized my energy. So obviously if I left this Mew up, I could only hit him for 20, and he could hit me for potentially 150 or 60, 160. Or I can retreat and try see. Now, the downside is I've got a 50% chance of one shot on him, but he only has to land one coin flip instead of two. So that's the situation I've now put myself in. But I like that. Oh, okay. Man was going for the big win on that one. So if he lands just one head, this Mew is dead, where my other Mew wouldn't be dead. But max damage I could have done last round was 20. I got anywhere from 80 to 160 because of it. So let's see. All he needs is one. He doesn't win here, but this puts him in a great spot. Ooh. Ooh. Coming in with their snipes. This scary. This very scary now. Okay, so Mew needs to come up. Max I can hit on you is 50, and he's on 60. Gengar goes up. His sport cards don't really do anything right now. Yeah. If he lands one, I can budding. He then lands two. I'm absolutely fine. We have our second Gengar chilling in there, and this pulls me literally nothing. I love Marowak decks, man. They're fun to play against because they're just so like, what's gonna happen? I kind of like the level of RNG behind them. Like, you can completely come back and just wipe and win the game that you had zero chance of winning. It's an incredible coin flip deck, but that can be fun though as well, right? Sometimes you're like, click, let's see what happens. Maybe I win, maybe I don't. So he lands two here, he wins. He landed two in the last turn. Will he land two again? Scary! Terrifying. Okay, we win. We retreat to the Gengar. He cannot one-hit kill my Gengar. There is zero way of him doing it. Next round, I hit for 100. So the only thing he can do is he can retreat this Marowak, pull up the Doug Trio, hit me for 40, and maybe make his Doug Trio immune for one round. But I have a single Sabrina in here I haven't used yet. And it was the last two cards. So right now, if he lands double heads on my Gengar, he loses. Game's over. He can't Sabrina me, so I don't have to worry about anything on my bench. I'm 100% safe there. And then next round, I just one-shot his Marowak. His Marowak cannot kill this Gengar. So his only option, his smartest play, retreat the Marowak, get the Doug Trio up, try get that 40 damage and be immune and stall a little bit. But that doesn't help him. Red card, retreat the Doug Trio. It's the only thing that gives him a chance. Oh, he just gave up, I guess. What if he's Giovanni? So, a lot of you guys have clearly never played Gengar before. Yeah, so let me show you what Gengar does. As long as this... Well, the matchup... No, it's just two. It's the simplest deck in the game. I'm not salty. Oh, fucking hell, man. Another professional Pokemon TCG player. I forgot I'm in a tournament. Play him. Pokeball to Mewtwo. Let's see it. Oh my god. I'm so... well, you might not get the Mewtwo. You might get second rolls. But... Did you get the Mewtwo? What did you get? You get him? Pulled a Farfetch'd. Ah, your nanny is a slag. Oh my god. Amazing player. Let's get the basic cards out before we mythical slab here. And this will try pull us some evolutions now. Brr. Ho ho ho, yes it does. Good, 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 good. Let's fill the bench. We just build a Mew that's up here right now. Okay, this will waste an X speed or at least a turn. Salty potatoes? Salty potatoes are nice. What would have happened if you didn't attack with the Gengar? He would have then just got 2 energy on the Mew that was up in front and then one-shotted me anyway. There's the X speed. Okay, there's an energy, no evolution, so that works out pretty good. Oh, I got the X speed. So we're going to be taking a few 40s here in a row. Getting 3 energy and using it on you just doesn't make sense. I hit 20, he hits 40. I hit 20, he hits 40. That's bad. So I can literally burn this Mew a couple rounds. I got the potion stay alive. Oh, let's see. 40, 80, that's 2 rounds. I'm hitting 20, 30, 40. And then final round we do that. MewTwo comes out. He's not going to be putting any energy though, so I need to go here. And then I'll be X speeding you back out. Stalls me 1 round. So he's going to be now fueling up his Mewtwo. He said slag, haven't heard that in years since the last time he traveled to the UK. It's such a good word. Slag. I love it. Yo, what's happening, Sippin'? Good afternoon, Master. Beautiful. I don't even think we pull out our Gengar here. We potion just for the Giovanni. He's only got 1 on that Mewtwo. I imagine we knock out this Farfetch'd. He pulls out the second Farfetch'd. Fine. Perfect. Okay, some options here. Retreat my Mew. Hit him for 40, he dies. Second Farfetch comes up. He hits me for 40, I hit him for 40. It slows down his Mewtwo play, and then I can start putting energy on the Gengar, but my other option is I retreat the Mew, I pull up this Haunter here, let him hit for 50. If he misses, not a big deal. I try again in the next round, because he's going to be trying to fuel for his Mewtwo up here. And then I can still save the X speed for the Haunter if I need to go into the Gengar then. Just because I knocked this out, second Farfetch comes out. If I'm just using Mew, I'm then dealing 40, he hits 40, I hit 40. It's just the same cycle. So I'm not Gengaring right now because I won't be able to attack. And I might need a non-EX out in front to take a hit and die for me. Yeah, that knockout would have been nice. Annoying that I didn't get it. Hey, potato tits. Hope you enjoyed your days off with your friends. I do have friends, okay? Don't bully me. Stop it. It was very nice. That knockout would have been really nice. I could have pulled out my other Mew EX that has 2 energy on it right now and knocked out this Farfetch'd, but then we just go to the next Farfetch'd, and I need Mew to one-shot his Mewtwo. So this is why I want to have a non-EX Pokemon out in front that requires him to hit me for quite a lot of damage. Okay, this is actually really nice. So I might be able to... how much is Gengar to retreat? 2 energy. So, I don't think he's going to pull up the Mewtwo now. I think he's going to pull out a second Farfetch'd. Even though he has 150 damage primed and ready on his Mewtwo, I don't think he's going to pull him up. As we assumed. So, I have 1 energy already on that Haunter. So what I might do is I might try bait him with my Gengar. So we get hit for 40 here. I evolve to Gengar. His Farfetch can't kill it, but his Mewtwo can. He comes out, one-shots to Gengar. I then pull up the Mew and win the game. That's the idea of it right now. So 130. Again, I can't kill him. He can't play support cards. We'll throw up a couple. So he's like, oh shit, I gotta bring this guy up right now. And we're gonna put the energy here to make it look like, yeah, hit me, and then I'm steamrolling 100. So ideally, I want him to retreat that Farfetch'd for the Mewtwo now. We sacrifice the Gengar to pull the Mewtwo out. That's it. We're literally throughout the bait, waiting to wheel it in. Reel it in. What? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. What was that? Does he just know that he's lost, so he just stalled around? He deals 150, his Gengar dies. That's fine. Because now we just Mew and now we one-shot him back. The Gengar was there as debate. I don't really understand that Gardevoir. What did he... Was he just stalling for a turn? Was that it? Big schmack. I'm liking this Gengar deck. We've only lost 1 round with it so far. That was game 6-7 now.